Hey, hi, I'm Rahul. Welcome to my channel, Rahul Yamsani Blog. My blog covers more videos on students that are going to come to the US, the immigration, the visa, etc. Please watch if you're interested in them. And in this video, I'm going to cover about why the students are getting deported. Recently, I heard 21 students got deported. So, what's the reason? How you can prepare? How you can avoid those things? So, watch till the end. You're gonna get so much information. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. Okay, well, coming to the video, coming to the topic. So, why 21 students are getting deported? And why many students that? So, I'll give you an example. You go in Indigo flight, Air India or something like that in India, and in the COVID time, think about in the COVID time, you go in a flight, but what happens if you start sneezing, coughing, fever, something like symptoms? The people around you get cautious, they get terrified, and the air hostess and the pilot, they might stop and get you deboarded. See, it's kind of like they're protecting themselves from such a dangerous situation. Similarly, in while you got your visa, that's congratulations. You got your passport, you have your visa, you got your ticket, but that's not necessary to get into the US, right? There's an immigration. If they find anything, abnormality in your profile, so they have to deport you because they think that it's a fight or flight response. Whatever they find mischievous, they're gonna see as a threat, and they're gonna have to deport you. So I'm gonna mention some of the questions. So how we can prepare for such type of questions, how we can be ready. So what's in the end, right? The first thing they're gonna ask you is where you gonna stay. Isn't it important? Isn't it important to know where you are headed to? Imagine you're in Bangalore, and you want to take a flight to where, right? To Hyderabad, to Delhi. You have to know your destination, right? Even if you don't know destination, you need to know address where you're going to, right? So that's the same thing. But if you don't have any address, you don't find any accommodation, try to get at least the address of your classmate or senior colleague, or some address, or your relatives or friends, saying that I'll be living in this address, this USA address. But if you're living, if you provide your family's address or relatives address, tell them that, like, see, this is for the temporary, I'm gonna stay, and also I'm gonna contact academic people to get me an accommodation in a dormitory. So try to have that address ready with you. Okay, the street address, the apartment name, the apartment number, everything. Okay, the address, and who's gonna pick you, right? You're welcome to the US, but are there anyone, somebody there for you to receive or not? Try to genuinely answer it. I don't know if they're gonna ask this question. So if they say, no officer, I don't have any relatives, I came on my own, I'm gonna order a taxi or Uber, something like that, bro. So that is also good. Have you paid any tuition fees? In US, you have to pay at least your insurance, health insurance, before the classes start, or some amount. Like, it's not like in India, like you can, what do you mean? Like, you can delay the amount. You have to pay. There is something called deferment plan that exists in my college. That means, like, if you apply that, you can just pay in an installment, like 2 months ahead, after some 2 months, after 3 months, you can pay like that. So at least you have to be enrolled in such kind of thing. So make sure you paid your insurance and you applied for any kind of deferment that has in your college. So try to get this thing correct. Have you registered for classes? This is an important and mandatory thing. Once the deadline is done, you won't get the classes, right? There will be a lot of people for this intake, and they will try to fill the seats with the people. So and you have to get that particular course done in your particular semester. It's not like you can take in the next semester. Sometimes it is available, sometimes it's not. So try to register for the classes. Try your seniors, faculty, ask them this, send me the registration link. So it's mostly done by online all the time. So try to get that registration form filled. Okay, have to try that, like you got your classes got registered on the same day. I mean, like, you should not fill the form like at the end of the, at the starting of the classes, or like 2 days before the class, something like that. It usually starts like 10 to 15 days or 20 days before the enrollment starts. So keep it, remember. Any food items are you carrying? Be genuine. It's okay, like they know that you going to be bringing food from your country, homemade preparation. Just tell them that, yes officer, I have some pickles like made by my mom, like she's gonna miss me a lot, that's why she sent me a lot of food, please allow me, something like that. Okay, but if you say I don't have anything, I'm a good person, something like that, they're not gonna believe you, because they know you're carrying. So try to be honesty. And who's gonna fund your education? So please be honest over here. They can verify the documents. Sometimes students get a forgery document, duplicate document, saying all such kind of things. But there is a genuine way of funding your education. Even if you don't have money, even if you don't come from the wealthy class, you can still get education, like loan or something. I'm gonna cover this, how to get your education funded. Some of the loans, I'm gonna make another video, please watch that. So get that funding documents pre-prepared. Be genuine and have that funds in your account at the time. Please don't take it out the funds at that time when you're coming here, because they can verify, do you actually have funds right now, and how much cash are you carrying. So at least $1,000, $2,000 is good, 2,000, something like $3,000, something like that. But if you bring like $20,000, $10,000, $100,000, they're gonna get worried, and then they'll get suspicious about your cash. Like, how do you get so much money? Like, why are you carrying this much of money? Because in America, in USA, or any country, they don't use cash like normally, because they get paid by check most of the time. That gets credited into their account, checks, all these things. So they don't use much cash. They use a less cash in stationery or something just like that, but they don't use. But if you get like $20,000, $30,000, $10,000, like, they might get suspicious. Like, why this amount of money? What are you going to do with this? So be cautious of that. Try to get what do you have, a forex card in any bank account. Take it from the HDFC. It is very good. I've been using that. So try to get that. If you want like $10,000 also, you can load the card, $10,000 in it. Nobody's gonna ask you. No one is ever gonna question you at all. So if you wanna carry so much of cash, try to bring a forex card. So do you have an education loan? Try to be honest. Don't duplicate the documents. Okay, I'm gonna make this so much of a video how to get your education funded in a good detailed amount of steps. Okay, please watch that. And how much daily expenses, like have an estimate of what are the expenses are gonna be. Roughly like $500, $400, something like that. It's gonna be happening, or $600. So if they ask you what are the expenses or something, tell them $1,000 or $800 or $900. Just an estimate if they ask you that question. Okay, and the last and important thing is, in your WhatsApp history, in your Telegram, in your Facebook, Instagram, so and so. I know people search OPT, CPT, jobs, part-time, full-time, all these things, but I know you will be having a history. Try to delete it, or It's like, even though you didn't made anything, because of others messages, they might think you're interacting, you're inquiring such kind of questions. So try to delete, if possible, delete the messages or something like that. Because if they check, even if it's not your conversation, they might check, they might think that you are not a good student, you are doing such kind of thing from the starting itself, you're not thinking about education. So delete those things, erase those data, something like that. So that is it. Don't carry any duplicates, nothing. So try to be relaxed. Okay, you have done your everything well, you got your visa, interview, all these things done, but don't mess it up here. Okay, this is an important step. Don't mess it up here. And also, I made another video regarding the immigration. Please try to check that. I have explained in a lot of beautiful manner. I have all clear, like, simple tips, all those things I've explained in a beautiful way. Please check that video. Also try other videos which I have in my channel. Please like, comment, subscribe and share. If you have any comments, any kind of doubts, you can just comment it down. I'll answer the questions.